Hello guys and welcome to my channel and another update about the war in Ukraine and the situation in general. Ukraine continues to impose sanctions on the Russian oil industry. On this video you can see an UAV
Мы
attack
пойдем
on the
вместе.
Kaluga oil refinery this night, guys. Take a look.
Пайки.
Первый завод, it is the name of the refinery, which is translates like the first plant, is the largest operating petrochemical enterprise in the Kaluga region. The processing volume of it is about 1.2 million tons per year, guys. Unfortunately, this morning, Russian terrorists launched a ballistic missile attack on Odessa from Crimea. At least four explosions were heard. As a result of the Russian attack, a paramedic and the employee of the state emergency service who came to provide assistance after the first explosion were killed. A total of 14 people were reported killed and 46 wounded as of noon of the 15th of March, but the numbers later could be higher. An enemy BTR 82AT went off the road into a crater left by its own aerial guided bomb. The strike drones company of the 47th Brigade once again worked well and burned the Russian equipment. The settlement of Krinky in the Kherson region. A Russian soldier catched a bullet in his head from a marine of the 38th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Drone operators of the Voron 100 UAV unit of the 100th Brigade destroyed another Russian Bukhanka with fuel and Ural with the infantry inside. Take a look, guys. Today there are presidential elections in Russia, guys. These are the types of individuals who come to the polling stations to vote for Putin.
Будет день все на выборы пойдем, за собой на бухтишку, колесу ведем.
Дружинник. Посторожим.
Иди, я тебя с ним сфоткаю,
Also at polling stations, people report pens with ink that disappears. Such cases are recorded in Kursk and Rostov regions. But there is also a small percent of adequate people in Russia. In this video you can see how a girl ruins ballot papers with paint.
Сфотографировала, полицию забрала.
Also in Moscow an elderly woman set fire to a voting booth.
Могу тушить? Полиция, задержите. Девушку, вот. Вот, держите.
Rheinmetall Arms Concern plans to open 4 plants in Ukraine for production of projectiles, equipment, anti-aircraft weapons, and gunpowder. This was stated by the company's CEO. The Ministry of Defense of the Portugal said that the country will contribute 100 million euros to a Czech-led initiative seeking to deliver ammunition to Ukraine. Sweden also joins the Czech Republic initiative, and the country's Minister of Defense stated that the country will allocate 30 million euros to the purchase of ammunition for Ukraine. Japan has officially agreed to cooperate with the United States to support Ukraine with weapons and military equipment. This was stated by the Japanese newspaper Yomiuri. The official discussion of cooperation for co-production will be held at the US-Japan summit in Washington, D.C. on 10th April. According to the newspaper, first of all, the USA plans to agree the purchase of Japanese weapons manufactured domestically under an American license. And the last but not at least information that I want to share with you concerns the location of European troops in Ukraine. French newspaper Le Monde wrote that in a close circle, Emmanuel Macron announced again that he would send troops to Ukrainian city Odessa. In any case, next year I will have to send some troops to Odessa. Nothing can be ruled out in the dynamics, said the French president. But later, in an interview to a French TV, Emmanuel Macron said that today we are not in the situation where we need to send troops, but we do not exclude this scenario. I did everything to achieve peace. Minsk negotiations, agreements, and so on. If France is forced to send troops to Ukraine, the only one who will be held responsible is the Kremlin regime, he said. We will never go on the offensive, we will never seize the initiative. What is happening in Ukraine? A war that is existential for Europe and for France. We have set too many limits in our vocabulary. 2 years ago we said we would never send tanks. We did. 2 years ago we said that we would never send medium range missiles. We did. We are not going to escalate. We are not at war with Russia. We just have to be clear that we must not allow Russia to win, he said. Also, the French president said that this year France will produce 75 Caesar self-propelled guns for Ukraine and will also triple the pace of production of projectiles and missiles. Okay guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you like it, you can subscribe. There are already 2 subscribers on the channel. Also, you can leave a comment and give a video a big thumbs up. Thank you guys, bye bye.